Let's look at three fascinating things about the Cane Corso that you probably didn't already know. Their name gets widely butchered. Now, people get incredibly passionate about language, particularly with English, which is so packed full of loanwords from other languages. So when we have an Italian dog who has come to us with a name unchanged from the Italian, we run into pronunciation trouble. Incidentally, the modern saviour of the breed, Dr. Breber, deliberately used the name Cane Corso instead of Italian Mastiff, citing that it was the name routinely used in their rural Italy to describe their working Mastiffs, and he wanted to preserve that origin. Now that the dogs and their names have made it into English-speaking countries, we have to contend with the fact that the name is spelled like our word cane, but it's actually pronounced cane in Italian. Now, most have agreed that cane is the preferred way of saying it, but some still go with how it's spelt and opt for cane, and that is fine. The second, slightly lesser known controversy surrounds the plural form of Corso. If we're sticking to the Italian, it should really be a group of Corsi that we talk about, but we have anglicised the dog name and call them Corsos. Language is funny like that. I mean, we don't ask for one grilled panino at the deli or gambling at different casini in Vegas, which we would if we were being true to the Italian origins of these words. In short, when you've got a word that's being borrowed from another language and injected into our own, you can expect some confusion and inconsistency. And really, we should be a bit more forgiving. After all, we love Cane Corsos here and their Roman and Italian heritage. But most of the ones we've met were born and raised in this country. They are officially majestic. That's right, I said officially. This is not just my bias as a well-known lover of the Cane Corsi. The American Kennel Club's official breed standard, which describes the ideal appearance, movement and temperament of dogs in the show ring, insist that the Cane Corso's presence must be noble, majestic and powerful. The choice of language is no accident. Despite hundreds of years of rugged agricultural application across rural Italy, and despite the fact that unlike their English, French and German Mastiff counterparts, they weren't repurposed to guard the aristocracy in the 18th and 19th centuries, these dogs are absolutely brimming with regal status and character. Their very presence demands respect and admiration from all who see them. They are canine royalty. Make no mistake, this is not just one of those generic terms that's thrown out by breed fanciers about any dog they adore. The word majestic only appears 4 times across all of the AKC breed standards. That's about 200 breeds, by the way. And one of those times is for the close cousin of the Cane Corso, the Neapolitan Mastiff. So 50% of the entire AKC usage of the word majestic goes to Italian Mastiffs, heavy and light. As a result, with these dogs you can expect both strength and dignity in the way that they carry themselves, both as characters and in their physical bearing. To the extent that they even playtime is conducted with absolute seriousness and grace. Their lifespan may be dictated by their colour. As sad as it is to think about, these majestic dogs can't live forever. Whilst the most frequently cited lifespan range for the breed is 10 to 12 years, the only piece of robust longevity research on Corsos puts their median mortality rate at just over 9 years old. And this didn't differ significantly between males and females. The only influence that was significant and unmistakable in this study from 2017 was the apparent influence of coat colour on the survival rates of the 232 dogs that were included from 25 countries. The black brindle variety of Corsos lived as long as 13 years at the top end and had an average lifespan uplift of a whole year over the median, and as much as the 2 years over the other colours. Next, with a still impressive lifespan, was the standard brindle colour, with all other colours noticeably falling short of these two. The tiger stripes must contain some elixir of life for the lucky brindles in the research. Incidentally, both black and brindle dogs are statistically less popular dogs for rehoming, according to research done from rescue centres. So it is quite nice to be able to promote these things about these commonly overlooked varieties of the breed.